Like, the bird's getting us. Austin, the bird's getting us. Welcome back to another episode of the ParkHopper Show with Jenna and Paul. And I'm Jenna, that's Paul. And we are talking about the animal kingdom at Disney World in Florida. And once again, I got nothing, so let's go. I'm just kidding.
Animal Kingdom.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah. Okay, so we've done all three. We've done three parks now. Mm-hmm. This is the fourth park of Walt Disney World, Animal Kingdom. Mm-hmm. Animal Kingdom was opened April 22nd, 1998.
Did you say that off the top of your head?
What? Remember, we just looked it up a second ago.
I know.
Set and spike.
Oh, man.
Okay, so it's the newest park.
Yes, it is. It was opened in 98 and nothing new has opened since then?
Now, we were just talking when Animal Kingdom first opened.
Off the air.
We were talking off the air. We realized we should just turn the camera on and start talking. Animal Kingdom, when it first opened, had a slow start. It was, I think people saw it as a glorified zoo. It didn't really feel like Disney. Mm-hmm. But they have really built it up. There's a lot more going on.
I'll tell you, when it started, it was more like a Disney zoo, mm-hmm. which is fine mm-hmm. if it's not $90 to go to the Disney zoo.
True.
Like Discovery Island that used
mm-hmm.
to be there, I mm-hmm. think was like, oh, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
You go check this out, but it's not. Should I go to the Magic Kingdom?
Or go play in sand.
Go see. What did you say? Go play in the sand?
Where you find the fossils.
Was that there?
Yeah, it's still there.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so
probably not with COVID, but it's a thing.
You just get your own bag of pre-sand. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it per se, except it wasn't equal to the other things going on there. But it seems like since then they've done a lot too. Mm-hmm.
Now, Animal Kingdom is Austin's favorite.
And Austin is
my husband.
Okay.
If I ever say, like, one year we went and we were only going 4 nights, and I was like, maybe we should just skip Animal Kingdom this trip.
Yeah.
And he was like, I am not going to Disney World and skipping Animal Kingdom. What's the point of going?
That guy is a character.
I mean, he loves Animal Kingdom.
Is it because of different kinds of roofs on all the building roofs?
Roofs. You're right. No, you are absolutely right. It's the architecture. He loves. Yeah.
That's also not the word roofs and architecture. Where are we from? Oh my gosh, both of us just. That's some real architecture. That's how they feel when you build something.
I'm really bad at saying
roofs, so that's no better. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
You're trying to say roofs.
Roofs, and that's what your dog says.
I thought you were trying to say grooves.
No, I was
saying roofs.
Leaf, roof.
The English
roofs.
language doesn't make any sense.
No.
Anyways, Animal Kingdom. So, the newest addition to Animal Kingdom is the Land of Pandora. And it is pretty neat.
All right.
So, did you watch the Pandora movies?
All right, about the bracelets with the jewels for your mother or something. No, are you talking about Avatar?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you. I have seen that movie.
Okay. So
have you seen that movie?
I have, but not recently. Like, I saw them when they came out.
Yeah,
and it was the blue people.
Okay, so that movie was Dances with Wolves, but worse. And it wasn't a good movie. And we get in a fight with my wife all the time about it. She's like, I liked it, but it's the highest grossing movie of all time.
I would like to go back. Is it really?
Because it was in 3D, and it was like $25 to go. It was the first good 3D.
Oh.
And you were like, oh, this is neat because you're here. But you can't name a single person from that movie.
No.
You can't name a scene. You can't name a line from that movie. And they're making like 6 more.
Because they have their own language.
Well, they're making 6 of those movies.
I need to go back and rewatch them.
You don't. It's on Disney Plus if you want to watch it. I couldn't, man, it's not good. I just tell you it's not good.
So anyways, I was pretty surprised when they announced Pandora land coming to Animal Kingdom. I thought, what is this about? But it is really neat. And it does fit with the Animal Kingdom vibe, I think. You've got cool music going on. You've got big blue people walking around.
All your favorites from the movie. Papa Smurf. All those people, your favorite blue characters.
So there are 2 rides there. Mm-hmm. You have the Navi River ride, which is just a little boat ride, like Small World. I always compare things to Small World. Or
it's a boat. Disney Cruise, it's like Small World, a shuffleboard on the ocean.
Okay.
Yep.
Navi River, but it takes you through their land.
Do you know why it's called the Navi River?
Because I think that's the river you're
Those are the
floating
people,
on.
the Navi from the movie.
Yeah, so
but no one knows that because that movie was terrible and completely forgettable. So.
Well, it's really pretty.
Yeah, I've seen.
It's very pretty.
Is that where they have the light show there too? Is that? Do they still do that?
A light show.
River of Light or something?
Yeah, they used to. They don't have it right now.
Okay.
It's
That's just, we can stop it.
They used to have the Rivers of Light show, which was
I'm sorry,
so
they're not,
good.
Just cut all that out. It's fine.
So
tell us about the other ride, though.
The other ride is your rope drop ride.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. We need a rope drop button that you push when I say
buttons.
Rope drop. I'm pushing a placemat
Turn
right
your
now.
microphone off. That's the button that we have over here.
So the Flight of Passage is the big ride. And that's definitely one you want to rope drop. Although, if you want to take the risk, I have heard that the line for it can be shorter in the evening. Now, that line, I'm not going to lie, can get up to 2 hours. Okay? So it's a long line. It's so good. It's Austin's all-time favorite ride out of Disney and Universal.
That's so funny.
What? I mean, he likes big rides, and this one is his favorite.
He just likes Animal Kingdom, and
I
that's
know,
so funny.
I know. So
secretly, he's got like a Pandora tattoo, so a big blue face on his thigh or something that you can't see.
You told a secret.
Oh, I'll cut all that out too.
All right, Flight of Passage. So you are riding a banshee bird, which is the birds that they ride in the movie. Okay, and I prepare my families on this ride because it is a little intimidating when you first get on. You sit on this thing like a motorcycle, okay? But it's your bird. So each individual has their own. Okay? Now, one of our kids was a little scared. I could reach over and hold her hand. You're close to each other, but you're still in your own little unit. And you lean up, and they tell you to lay flat on the front of the bird. And then this thing comes in and locks your back in, okay? It like snaps you in. Well, the first time I did it, I went in real far because I was nervous, and it locked me in. Well, little fact about me, I have a big rib cage, and I take really big breaths.
She's a golden doodle.
And so I started panicking a little because I couldn't get a full breath in. And I was also nervous.
Big rib cage.
Ribs. Rides make me nervous. And so Austin's next to me, and I'm like, I can't breathe. And he has to talk me down a little bit. I survived. I was okay. But what I tell people is don't go up all the way. Give yourself a little bit of room because once it locks in, it's stuck. And if you give a little room, then you have
like a
little
room.
Space. A little wiggle room.
Wiggle.
Yes. And I tell kids that too because Julia will get smashed like a pancake because she's so little. It just closes her in and then she kind of freaks out. But the screen lifts up. It's a lot like Soarin'.
A lot of construction going on.
I will say the difference, Soarin', your feet are dangling. This one, your feet are grounded on, they're on a ground, but your whole ground lifts up, if that makes sense.
Is the Harry Potter ride like this? Like Quidditch?
No.
Okay.
No, they're different. Similar experience, I guess, but
Okay.
That one's different. So the screen opens up and you are flying on this bird. And I'm telling you, it feels so real. I mean, you can feel the bird's wings flapping. You can feel it breathing.
Oh, gross. This ride sounds amazing. I just can't get over how bad that movie was. It's hurting me.
Well, I think you need to go to
bird.
You need to go and experience it, and then you might appreciate the movies more.
No, do you remember how they had to ride them?
Oh, what do you mean?
They had to like tie their ponytails to like the ponytail of the bird. And it was man, that movie was terrible. All right,
so
I really want to go on this ride.
You fly under a waterfall. You land on a tall branch. The only thing that bothers me with the motion sickness is at one point another bird comes and fights you. And when it does that, your bird jerks a lot back and forth, and I just close my eyes on that part.
And you are how old?
Well, because it doesn't make you nauseous. If
honey, like the bird's getting us. Austin, the bird's getting us.
I'm scared. All right, that's okay. So the other good thing about Pandora,
that's Animal Kingdom. Real short episode this week.
No, the thing that I love in Pandora Land is their restaurant. It's Tui Canteen or something.
Okay.
It is a quick service place, and it's a place, where you can get like a bowl. So you can choose a grain and a meat and vegetables, and they mix it all up in the bowl. It's delicious. So it's a great lunch. It's good, good price, quick service price. You can share it. Our girls really enjoyed it. So that's a good thing there. The thing I love about Animal Kingdom is the food. I feel like they have the best quick service food out of all the parks. You disagree?
We were saying off the air, I'm a very finicky eater. And
okay, I can see.
It was like, look at this authentic bowl of slop from this area of the world. And I'm like, great. I bet a lot of people like my wife loves to try new things and fun spices. And I'm like, kind of like a hot dog or like a hamburger, a big pretzel.
That's
shaped
true.
Like a
well, they do have a pizza place. And then they have Flame Tree Barbecue, which is a big hit.
I had lobster mac and cheese that was great.
Okay.
And that was like, this, I can deal with this. But that's mac and cheese, but it's fancy mac and cheese. It's not.
The Flame Tree Barbecue has, back when they had the dining plan, this was the best use of a snack credit, was their loaded fries. It was a snack credit. And it was French fries loaded with all the stuff, so you could all share it. Best credit. They have Yak and Yeti, which is Chinese food.
Okay.
But I will say, where we went in this last trip, we took the tram over to the Animal Kingdom Lodge and ate at Sanaa. Delicious. You may not like it.
I don't know.
It's African Indian food.
No.
But it's on the savannah. So you see all the animals.
Okay.
Is that the right word for that?
Animals?
Savannah.
I don't know. This is your story.
Yes,
I'm just
yes.
listening. I've not had a lot of Animal Kingdom experience.
You are sitting at your table and it's all windows and you see giraffes and all these animals walking around.
And these aren't just big TV screens?
No, this is out on the, because at Animal Kingdom Lodge you can get a savannah view, and
Do the
there are
giraffes
animals.
really come up to your window in the savannah?
They
the commercial? That's pretty cool.
They can, yeah. I've had guests stay in those rooms and they'll send me pictures like the giraffe is right there at their deck.
So strange.
Maybe not in the window, but yeah.
Depends on what you're eating for breakfast.
So Sanaa has, what they're known for is their bread service. So you get like 5 big pieces of pita bread. Do y'all like pita bread? Like naan bread?
I know what it is.
We love naan bread.
Well,
and then they bring you
she said naan, not
naan.
not like fake bread, but like naan.
N-A-A-N. Then they bring you 8 dips. And so you try the different dips on the bread. And what we really liked is they had a gluten-free naan bread. I have never seen gluten-free naan bread anywhere. And Stella has an intolerance, so she was like living it up. Stella's my daughter.
Okay.
So she was so excited that she could have naan bread. They have African Indian food, but then they also have cheeseburgers. Yeah. So
I didn't see cheeseburgers anywhere, but we didn't go to that restaurant, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good menu. Most people, I think, when they go to Animal Kingdom, want to eat at Rainforest Cafe, which is a chain.
They have that at there?
Yeah, it's actually, you do exit the park, but it's right there at the exit.
Well, they have one at
They have one at Disney Springs, too,
man.
yeah.
Now, listen, I like the Rainforest Cafe if you're at the mall. Like the one in, that mall in Nashville.
Yeah.
It's like, this is fun. This is silly. Or the one at Disney
Springs.
Springs is fun because it's got a volcano.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go eat it at the
Well,
at the park. Seems
it is fun for kids, and it's a very thematic restaurant. They do have good food.
I'm not a chain snob, but those people get Sbarro in New York City.
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
That is. It's like,
yeah.
Come on.
So, all right. So we've done Pandora. Over in Africa, in Animal Kingdom, you have the safari ride. The Kilimanjaro Safaris.
So, Animal Kingdom is separated into continents. Is that correct? There's like Africa, Asia. It is different. And then
there are a couple, yeah.
Roadside attraction world. Where the dinosaur stuff. Dino Land?
Dino Land, I don't understand. I'm sorry. It feels like a little carnival over there.
It's what it's supposed to be, but it's like...
But kids love it.
Addie had the most fun when we went. She won 5 different games, and we had so many stuffed animals. But like even the ground there is like painted to look like it's got parking spots and stuff in it. Like the ground is made to look like.
I didn't even realize that.
So I was like, was this added on, or was this like thematically? This is amazing. It was
okay.
So it's like. It's almost like Cars, like Route 66. Kind of like, look at this junky little thing, but it's like a nicer than junky because it's Disney.
Well, that makes sense.
But it's so strange. But that was my daughter's favorite when she was 5.
Well, kids
the
love
carnival.
dinosaurs. Yeah.
We got popcorn. It was food we recognized. We were like, yeah, give me some of that popcorn. Give me some of these games that are not free. And then, but she won a bunch of stuff. So it was neat.
Did you eat at Dino Bites there?
No.
They have like chicken nuggets and fries and... There's burgers there, I think. Oh.
I think I just had the lobster mac and cheese and just made the day of it. It was so hot. The day we went, it was so hot.
That's the thing about Animal Kingdom. It's the most humid one. I think it's because of all the plants. Yeah. Yes. You're surrounded by so many beautiful plants, but it's so humid there.
Now, I cut you off. We were on our way to a different land.
Kilimanjaro Safaris.
That's a must-do.
Oh, must-do. We did a video on it a long time ago. Do you remember that?
No. Was that an individual video on Kilimanjaro? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure we did.
It was a fast pass video.
I have a lot of. Oh yeah. We have a lot of video.
We said how long it was.
It's long. It's
like
30
18?
minutes. 18.
I don't know because you said one of your girls took a nap on it or something.
Lily was just my youngest daughter. She was having a bad time. It was just her bad sick week. And that's a whole different. We got to do a whole podcast on how terrible that week was. But
the safari line is not fun. It's a hot, long line.
We got right on it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It is an amazing ride. You are on a safari. I'm not talking about going around the zoo and you see all these fences and gates. There are no fences. The animals are just roaming around.
And bite your leg right off. You keep it inside the cart.
Speaking of which.
Of which?
They have a new baby rhino and 2 baby giraffes to see on the
speaking
safari.
Of eating your leg.
On the safari.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So we love the safari. The Lion King show is a must-do, which is coming back this summer. I'm so excited. It was canceled with COVID because it's a live show, but it is coming back this summer. That's an amazing show. Did you? Oh, you never saw it. It's
we don't do shows. We talked about this.
It's so good. So that's over in Africa. Over in Asia, you have the Kali River Rapids, which is our family's favorite.
That's my favorite. I thought.
Here's our tip of the day. Do you want to announce? Oh, door slam.
Tip of the day.
Tip of the day. Okay. We always take ponchos to Animal Kingdom because of the rapid ride. And you'll see, when you get in line, all these people are coming off soaked.
Refreshed because it's so hot.
And I'm not talking about Splash Mountain splashed. I'm talking like you are soaked. Water will pour on you. And so we always wear our ponchos.
There's no rhyme or reason for how it works because you get in, it's a circle, and the lady directly across from me who was not dressed for soaking wet, and I was like, give it to me. She was just like, it stopped with almost underneath, and then it like rode around, and I'm like, it's there. It like pivoted on her being soaked.
It does. It rotates and turns a lot.
It's hot. I want some of this water on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun ride. We really like it.
It is real fun.
Over there is also Expedition Everest.
Yeah, that's pretty fun too.
You like that ride? I've never been there. I need to.
You've never?
I know. I need to.
And you're drinking out of a Yeti cup.
I am drinking out of a Yeti
And you've
cup.
never been on. That is blasphemy. We actually did that when it first opened. We used the single rider line and broke up and got right on. And got on with a chatty child. I've ridden this 5 times today. And I'm like, thanks, buddy. It's so fun. I'm like, all right, keep it to yourself. No, it is, it's a good time. And yeah, the, what's it called?
The Yeti?
I just lost it. No, what is the ride called?
Expedition Everest.
Yeah, it's like a thrill ride.
It is. Yeah,
And
it's
most
a roller
Disney
coaster.
rides are like more theme than, substance. Well, not that. That's not fair. They're not thrill rides. They're fun family rides. But this
Yeah.
one,
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, Julia rode it a couple years
Julia
ago.
is
Julia's my daughter. So Austin, my husband, took Julia, my daughter, on the ride, and he videoed her. And when they went up the steep hill, and I can't watch it because she starts crying. Like, she likes big rides, and she's a tough girl, but she starts crying because you can see down below you. And but yeah, she liked it. It wasn't her favorite ride, but she would probably do it again.
Can I do a tip for the day?
Paul's tip for the day.
This is the Dad at Disney tip for the day. What Austin did is great. I enjoy when we go. There's lots of home videos made. Video in the kid's face is more important, I think, than videoing what's going on around them.
That's a good
Because they'll remember what they see, but seeing their faces, see things, sometimes for the first time, like the magic, and sometimes, like you said, being terrified. It's fun and you look back and go, why was I scared of that? That was so fun. But just seeing their amusement at the park, I think, is a lot of good memories. Better. It's like you take photos of people's faces. Why not take the video of the kids?
I love
it?
that.
So,
yeah, because you think about it when if you video on a ride, you're like showing the ride.
and look, you can get on YouTube and you can watch any of these rides.
Yeah,
to be fair.
yeah, that's true.
But you could see the kids getting the most out of it. We rode, in our last episode, we talked about Epcot, and we rode the Figment ride there. And I just videoed Addie the whole time. And there's a part in there, spoiler, where you get sprayed with some stink spray, and she about had a fit. And it's some of the best video because she's just smiling and laughing, and her face is like, ah! So it's good to see that kind of stuff. So that's my tip for the day.
So Paul is a videographer.
Yes.
Let's throw that in there. A great videographer, by the way. And he does YouTube videos and podcasts.
What are we doing?
I'm just throwing you a bone there, buddy.
Thanks.
So that's a great tip. I like that.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. So kudos for Austin for thinking of that.
He's
Yeah. All right.
He's like, we're going to this park. You're going to have a good time.
We're going to run a bird.
Your face.
With blue people.
Look at that roof.
Feel the architecture.
Feel that architecture. Really get a good grip on that. All right.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
So far.
All right.
Can we?
Yeah, go ahead.
We've
kind of jumped around the park.
I will say, Animal Kingdom has never been our must-do park, but everything there almost is a must-ride when you're there.
Yeah.
The Yeti ride, even though you've never done it, super fun. The safari is a must-do. The Cali River, it's a good time. The Pandora stuff. You just have to hit everything that's there, and it's not like the Magic Kingdom where there's just endless supply of things to do. It's not Epcot where it's like everything is different, where it's like you're from 10 feet to the next, you're in a different country, you're in the future, you're in space, you're wherever. It's all kind of trees and countries and hot places, but everything that you can stop and do, you need to stop and do because it's all super fun. I think, I guess ride for ride, I'd say it's probably the best one because everything there is fun.
Because you want to do it all. Yeah. A Bug's Life.
Well, it's not a ride, that's a show.
I know, but you don't like it?
Well, we'll talk about when we do a Pixar podcast. Bug's Life, highly underrated. I love Bug's Life, the movie.
Okay, maybe the movie, but...
I love the movie. I've never done...
Oh, you said underrated.
Oh, well, we were going to get in a fight for that episode.
The show.
Never seen it.
The centerpiece of the Animal Kingdom, each park kind of has their thing. You've got the castle, the golf ball, the Chinese theater. And the Animal Kingdom is the Tree of Life, which is the beautiful big tree when you walk into the park. That kind of centers everything. And so inside the tree, is it's tough to be a bug, which is a
Oh, that's
bug's
inside
life.
of that? I've heard of that. I didn't know that was in the tree.
And it is so cute. It's a 3D show that we love. We will never skip that. And it's never a long wait, so you can go on in. Finding Nemo show, one of my favorites there. I love the Finding Nemo show. Again, all these live shows aren't going. A Bug's Life is going on because it's not a live show, but the live shows are not going on right now. The Finding Nemo show is really good, and that's close to Dino Land in that big theater there.
The Dinosaur USA, man, it's something.
And we haven't even talked about the animals. I mean, part of Animal Kingdom is walking around, and they have a lot of different animals. Now, did your kids ever do the, what was it called?
No.
The Explorer badge?
We were there, and we did the fun stuff, and then we got out. The kids have only been once.
Okay.
So
they have, what is it called? Something Explorer, where you can get a book and get stamps and all the places.
We don't go enough for that kind of stuff, but it always looks like fun. Like for a while, they had the one at Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you know about that? You can go there and get like a special fast pass, like if you go and complete tasks and stuff.
Oh, I don't know about that.
There's different stations. I just learned about it this last year. We watched a lot of Disney YouTube this last year when we've been at home, and there's all these games and stuff you can do in different parts of the parks. And if you complete the books, that's like the prize you get is an extra fast pass.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's like it takes you, 2 hours to do it. So it's, so if you
right.
go all the time, it's super fun. But
but if you're there for if you go
you're not
once
dragging
every
grandma
few years,
on an adventure through there to get
exactly. So the other thing about Animal Kingdom is they're all about preserving the earth, and so they opened April 22nd, like we said, and then April is Earth Month, whatever.
No. Is that a real thing?
Yes, it
Earth
is.
Day is a
Earth
thing.
Day.
Earth Month.
So they celebrate the whole month. The planet Earth and taking care of it.
I've never heard of Earth Month.
Was reading that from April 18th to the 24th this year, they're having Earth Day celebration where they'll have special treats. There's a honeybee cupcake. There's a flamingo cupcake at Flame Tree. And there's also stations where they will teach you how to draw certain animals. And they'll have special trading pins. Are you all a trading pin family?
No.
My girls were real into it. I mean, we have a ton of them. They didn't take them on the last trip, so I think we're kind of getting out of that. Although right now with COVID, they're not doing a lot of trading anyways, but...
Who do you give them to?
So trading pins are a lot of fun because you can trade them with other kids in line, or really there's a lot of adults that will have a backpack.
Goodness gracious.
Julia will go up to anybody.
Have a better time than we have.
And be like, can I have that pin? And then she has a bag of her traders, ones that she's willing to trade, and then her bag of ones that she will never trade.
That's fun. We've never experienced that.
It's fun. And you can go to cast members, they'll have special pins. And there's collections, like there's the cupcake collection where it's characters shaped as cupcakes. There's a donut collection, all these different collections. So the kids get going, I need that goofy donut to go with my collection.
Oh, man, I feel like our children would love it too much.
When we went to Disney a couple years ago, there was this couple, the pin trading couple. I've been following them on Instagram, and they had this setup in Magic Kingdom. I mean, I don't know how they get permission to do this, but they had tables of all of their pins set up that you could buy. And I'm talking like if you ever needed some wild exotic pin for your collection, you would contact these people.
That doesn't seem...
Isn't that weird?
It seems weird they'd let them do that.
And Julia, she was willing and dealing with them. And they don't go down on their price very much.
Oh,
but she was really wanting one of them, and the one she was giving them wasn't worth as much as they wanted. I mean, it was funny. So pin trading,
a child trying to give you a pin.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know about that.
So Earth Day celebration coming up. That'll be fun. I was also reading they're doing some sand art for the Disney Plus show, The Secret of Whales. Have you all watched that? Do you all watch the nature movies on Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
Is it the National Geographic part of it?
Yes, they're so good.
Yeah.
They have the bears and the
old
cats.
ones? I used to watch the old ones.
They have a lot of
Walt
those.
Disney World of Color. And they're like, look, all the salmon or whatever swimming and the bear chasing it. It was like old Disney film films
Oh,
like
no.
from 60 years ago. No,
No,
the new stuff I don't
these
watch.
are they're awesome.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Secret of Whales. I haven't seen that one. I want to look that one up. But they're doing some sand art for those in the parks right now. Yeah.
We liked it. I remember that was the first place they had like people dressed as trees on stilts, like fun stuff like that, walking around like non-Disney characters.
Yeah.
But like, it's real interesting to walk around the place.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's like a zoo with really good rides.
You know who's there that we love? I'm sorry.
Please.
Up.
Is that a person?
My family loves Up.
Why is
it's like
Up
a
there?
special movie.
Is it because the bird?
The bird. And so he walks around.
Oh, that's fun.
Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin walks around, and then you can meet the characters.
Not-
and now they have an Up bird show.
You can't meet that guy's wife though, can you?
Gosh, that's awful. It's the saddest thing ever.
That was rough. That was a rough 10 minutes of a movie I've ever
And it
seen
was
in
the
my life.
first 10 minutes.
Glad you brought your kids, everybody.
We love Up. So
It's really good.
they have a lot
Doug
of
the
things
dog.
there for it.
I wish Doug the dog was there.
Russell's the boy.
Sure. I don't remember.
Doug.
Doug the
Doug's
dog.
the dog.
Doug the dog. Hello. Hello. I just met. You're my friend. That guy.
Oh, yeah. I just met you and I love you.
Yeah. That's our puppy. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
Again,
Animal Kingdom.
It sounds underwhelming the way we're talking about it, but
Oh.
everything there's so fun.
okay.
Whoa.
So we talked about the Dole Whip
Oh.
that you don't like.
Yeah.
But at Animal
take.
Kingdom, you can get it with rum.
I mean, if you pack the way we do, you can get it all with rum. I'm just gonna know that's my tip of the day. Those little bottles from the plane. I click a lot on the show. I don't ever do that in real life. I do not do that in real life.
You don't do that in real life?
Nikki would be like, "What are you doing clicking so much?" I don't,
Like a horse.
It doesn't happen at our home. No, that doesn't sound very good. A Dole Whip with rum in it? Mm-hmm. You look like I'm wrong.
Well,
Like I'm missing out,
I think I've gotten it once.
I thought you were going to say a problem.
I've got a problem.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been there twice in all my Disney travels. So,
Do you know which park of the 4
Mm-hmm.
you cannot get alcohol unless you're at a restaurant?
it's Magic Kingdom.
It's Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
I know.
because it's magic.
I had a guest, I won't mention names, my brother-in-law, texted me the other night. He was like, I'm at Magic Kingdom, where can I get a beer? I was like, you can't, I'm sorry.
I knew that because when Roseanne visited on the show, the dad had to leave to go get a beer.
Really?
And it was one of those like 2 minutes later, he had a beer. And it was like a 75-minute trip he took to get to wherever he was going.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that covers Disney Junior.
Now-
I mean, just
Wow, what is happening? We are just
Animal
a mess
Kingdom.
today.
not Disney Junior, Animal Kingdom.
So what do you think about that when people say that's also a half-day park? Do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't like people skipping it. I do get people that want to skip it.
Yeah.
Because they think they can do a zoo at home, but it's so much more than that. But you're definitely not there from open to close.
Right.
So most of the people I plan for, and even ourselves, will get there in the morning and stay till 2 or 3 and eat and leave.
What do you think about going there and doing the fun stuff in the morning and then going to Epcot and getting some food? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Especially if you're not into African food.
Yeah. Well, I would also say, as a parent, be careful. The shops that... There was a bird. It was like a weird noise. Be careful what your kids want to buy here, because my children got this turtle thing that is an instrument. It's hollow, and you blink, 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 blink. It's like little metal things that you hold.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
It's cute, but boy, every time it gets hidden and they find it, you're just... we just have a nice day. Watch, relax after a hard day. And like, what? Just music. What good music can you make from this terrible thing? So, but we had a good time at Animal Kingdom. Every time it was fun. It was just,
Yeah.
Again, it sounds like we're not talking good about it.
Oh,
It's not a full day.
It's not a full day.
I think a lot of people, you go to Magic Kingdom, And even now you go to Hollywood studios and
Yes.
it's like, man, I'm almost overwhelmed with the amount of things to do. Where this one, you're like,
So
got it.
That's a good point. A lot of my itineraries I plan out. I will space out. I'll put Epcot and Animal Kingdom between Magic and Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Monday, Magic Kingdom. Tuesday, Hollywood or Epcot. Wednesday, Hollywood Studios. Thursday, Animal Kingdom, and Friday, Magic Kingdom again.
Mm-hmm.
So those, because Epcot and Animal Kingdom aren't such full rushed days.
Yeah.
It's good to have those in between your Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios days to kind of
we book
breathe
in
a little bit.
Like we do 2 days of Magic Kingdom usually, so we do the first and last day, and then we
perfect
mix it up. So, all right. Well,
And Animal Kingdom doesn't have fireworks. Do you know why?
it scares animals.
It scares animals. I know.
I didn't know why. My dog doesn't.
They used to have a night show that was great. It just didn't have fireworks. So
Is that coming back when COVID's over? Or they just
I
get rid
hope
of
so. I don't know when.
that? What's your favorite animal there?
I don't know. I do like all the neat birds they have.
Yeah. Do you go to the bird show?
When they fly over you.
Well, the thing where it comes and lands and people sit.
Oh, we don't do that. No.
This is the one show you don't go to. That's fun.
What's your favorite animal there?
I knew you were going to ask me because I asked you, but I can't name a single animal.
I know.
Zebra.
I mean, the
It's like
giraffes
a horse
are
with
always.
stripes. Are you kidding me?
The giraffes are always so neat
Yeah.
to see. I think giraffes are such a neat
Giraffes
animal.
in our zoo.
But yeah.
Our giraffes at the zoo eat over our fence, and they eat the stuff in the parking lot
true.
trees. It's funny. Well, boy, this was an interesting episode.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But
Well, it's an interesting
back.
park. It
Yeah.
deserves an interesting episode.
why don't you tell us your favorite animal in the comments below? All right.
Is
See
it
you
a
later.
bongo? If you would like me to book and plan your next trip for free, click the link in the description below. Thank you and have a magical day.